5.9 million TikTok followers at the age of 25 and without any media or publicity machine behind him. This is the extraordinary legacy of surfer, model, and amateur DJ Karl Kugelmann, achieved in just over 2 years.
Good morning, the Inside SA. My name's Karl. We're currently in Bloberg, and yeah, welcome inside. I started TikTok in 2019 after I came back from a modeling trip in Hong Kong. And a friend of mine said, you should join this app called TikTok. And there's a friend of hers that was building a big following, and a following is needed in the modeling industry, and it benefits you in booking other jobs. And that's why I started TikTok, and it worked out pretty well for me, so.
Bringing an audience of almost 6 million to a campaign makes you a pretty attractive choice.
I started by doing impersonations on TikTok, mostly of a Vampire Diaries actor, in Somerhalder, and that worked out pretty well for me and helped me build the following that I have today. The one thing I realized about social media is that it definitely is mentally draining, and for a big period of my life I was focusing too much on social media and not on my mental health or my self-care. After I realized that, I knew that I needed to focus more on myself and not what other people were going to think of the videos that I was creating, and rather if I thought the video was good enough, then that video was good enough.
Raised in the surf culture of Melkbos, Karl always leaned toward a healthy lifestyle.
I usually start my day with a chocolate smoothie. So I'll add a bit of organic cacao powder, honey for sweetness in the smoothie. I really enjoy peanut butter. And then frozen bananas. I prefer a colder smoothie than a warmer one. And then an alternative to dairy milk is usually oat milk or almond milk that I use, and then muesli to finish it off.
Ask him what's on his mind these days, and chances are he'll have a beat playing inside his head. A fan of festivals, he now aims to be more on the decks than in the crowd.
Music has always been a big part of my life, and I like to start my day playing music that gives me a lot of energy, and hopefully one day I'll be able to share that energy with other people and play for people in my local town.
Even when modeling gigs were few, traveling and surfing Asia and Australia was bliss.
I grew up surfing from the age of 5, been close to the water all my life. My dad actually got me into surfing, kiteboarding, pretty much every sport that I do. And without him, I wouldn't be the waterman that I am today.
With the pressure to maintain and grow his TikTok following demanding a lot of attention, Karl needs a release.
When the social media game gets a little bit too much and I'm in my head, I feel like coming to this beach calms me down. I can be in my own thoughts and go into the ocean and feel that natural energy that I need to get out of a bad headspace. Being in the limelight can be quite intimidating, and I find that having a strong support system like my family and my friends has been very important throughout my career. And I also appreciate how my friends have treated me no differently now than they would have 5 years ago. And that just shows how genuine they are, and I want to be as genuine as I was back then to them now.
Of his circle, Ethan Nell has been a fail-safe friend through extraordinary changes in his life.
It's a pretty misty day at the beach today, but we decided to take the subs out. We had the idea to kiteboard, but the subs will have to do. So I've invited my best friend along here of 12 years, Ethan, and yeah, we're gonna have a little session together. Should be fun.
Constantly competing for modeling campaigns is not a basis for making enduring friendships, but luckily, Karl has that.
So we've been friends for 13 years now. It's been quite an odd journey going through his social media journey and career with him, being his best mate and knowing him before social media and how famous he is now. But I've just gotten so used to it, and I mean, he gets noticed pretty much everywhere we go, even in the places that we wouldn't have imagined. But it's just become so normal, and he truly is such a mate. And we've definitely had our ups and downs, some big downs, but we've sorted through them. So just excited to see how his journey carries on.
Oh man, really good to be in the ocean, but I'm glad I'm out. It is freezing. Probably should have put some wetsuits on, but I think we're gonna warm up at the skate park. So let's go.
It is almost impossible to square the two worlds of mates hanging out at the skate park with the high-profile fragrance campaigns Karl is now known for. But this is how he keeps it real.
Some of Ethan's best qualities that I can name off the top of my head right now, I mean, as you can see, this guy's always smiling. He's a sunny boy, and he's always happy and vibrant, and that, that affects me, and his energy transfers over to mine, and it elevates me throughout the day. So whenever I'm with him, like I'm having a good time. I'm never really bummed out. Another awesome quality that Ethan has is he's very genuine. I always know what's going on. There's no ulterior motive with him, and so surrounding myself with people like that will keep me grounded and make me a better person. So those are the people I want in my life.
If he can extend that to creating an enduring bond with even a fraction of his millions of followers, that will be some legacy for Karl Kugelmann. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.